Mic check 1 2 check 1 2 testing 1 2 3 mic check. Criminal record check. Little HR humor for you. It's time for the Wavell Star Show. I am looking forward to this week because we are doing a special feature series on the FSIN elections, which are coming up really quick. So that's going to be really cool, and I still have to get used to maneuvering around on my podcast features here. I'm still a little bit out of practice. Anywho, I think it's about that time. You know what time we got to do it. We got to do the gimmick. We got to do the thing. Let's do the thing. Hey, how's everybody doing? Let's not forget the commercial. The Wavell Star Show is proudly brought to you by the 306 shop located at 2322 9th Avenue North in Regina, Saskatchewan. As you can see, they have made the brand new Wavell 306 shirts. And if you want one, you can hit me up, or you can head on down to 2322 9th Avenue North to the 306 shop. Hey, welcome to the Wavell Star Show. I'm your host, the First Nation sensation, Wavell Star, coming to Facebook Live with a special feature on the FSIN Elections 2021. And with no further ado, we are going to bring on this evening's guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. She is a candidate for the 3rd Vice Chief, Darcy Bear. Ali, how are you doing this evening?
Good. Just a little tired, but you know.
A little bit tired because you were on the road being a road warrior to Regina and back, were you not?
Yep. Campaign trail. It's been busy.
Awesome. Is there a stretch of road that is as boring to drive as that?
I mean, from here to Calgary is quite boring, but
yeah.
But, I mean, at least in Regina, it's pretty quick.
Right. I just did that drive as well too. My son had a hockey game there on Saturday night, so I just did the quick two and a half hours there, straight back, and I can do it now. But it takes a little bit of coffee sometimes, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us here, Ali. I just wanted to pick your brain first and foremost, a little bit of the things that you are focusing your campaign around, and then of course, as you know, here on the Wavell Star Show, we also like to talk about stuff. So I've got a set of random questions kind of queued up, ready to go as well once we get over the election stuff. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, Ali? Like, where were you born? What First Nation are you a member of?
I was born in Saskatoon, and I'm from Whitecap Dakota First Nation.
Cool. And what is your educational background?
I have a Bachelor of Arts degree, and so with a major in sociology and a minor in Indigenous studies, and then I have a law degree as well.
Nice. That's awesome. It's good to hear people out there pursuing their education and becoming lawyers, man. That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay. What is your current occupation? And tell us a little bit about what you do for a living.
I am a lawyer. I just was admitted to the bar this past year, 2021. For the past year, I've been working with McKercher LLP right downtown Saskatoon. And prior to that, I've been a student for 7 years.
Nice. Well, good for you. You're off to a really good start. And of course, gunning for a position on the FSIN executive. So exactly what is your reason for running as a candidate in this FSIN election?
Well, I think, timing, the way everything's just worked out in my life, it's just kind of been unfolding for me, and elections were put off because of COVID last year. So every position is up this year. And I actually had a few people approach me early on in the year and ask me, like, are you running? Are you going to run? And and I took it into consideration, and I went and talked to family, and I went and talked with elders, and a lot of people were saying, like, yeah, I think you should really put your name forward. So
That's awesome. That's really, really exciting. Good for you for having the courage to go ahead and put your name forward. I know that takes a lot, but of course you have a lot of support behind you. Tell me, Ali, what are some of the key priorities of your campaign that you're focusing on?
Well, number one is justice. So I know that this is an area that, as First Nations and Indigenous peoples, we just don't really see much of. We don't see much justice happening within the justice system. And there's a lot of ongoing land claims. There's a lot of ongoing legal issues. And so I really want to help create our own justice department and our own legal team, because I see from the work that I've done in the past years, the provincial has their own legal team and their own justice department. The federal government also has their own legal team and justice department. And I think that, that's a big job to do, but I think it's got to start somewhere, and hopefully we can start that now.
Right. That's a really, really good point, Ali. How about in regards to languages? Do you have any ideas on how to revitalize Indigenous languages?
Well, I think that we have the Indigenous Languages Act that's just been enacted. Unfortunately, there's no real funding or resources behind that act. So I think that we'll have to continue to lobby for dollars so that our schools are being funded the same as urban schools. So I guess you see like French language getting funded. Well, our Indigenous language should be getting that much funding. I also believe in the fact that, like right now we can try to use what we can when it comes to apps. Like I have a Dakota language app on my phone. But also at the same time, we need to be immersed in language to really learn it. So I've been trying to relearn my language, and it's just not easy with balancing everything in life. So I'm really hoping that we can be able to create more cultural centers where we have elders and we have youth, and they're able to spend that time together, and they're able to be, more submersed in the language. And that's kind of something else I've been looking into and hoping to do if I am elected.
Fantastic. Okay, so everybody talks about the importance of being able to walk in two worlds. What does this mean to you?
Well, for me, I think I have been doing this when it comes to, navigating the educational system, when it comes to being in university, when it comes to learning law. There's very few Indigenous students still. It's dominated by non-Indigenous people, the profession as well as. And so I've walked in these corporate worlds and these law firms, and I felt, was as the only Indigenous woman at the firm I was at, I could really feel that and see that. So, understanding their colonial laws and also understanding our traditional laws, going to ceremony, practicing ceremony, but at the same time, getting the colonial education. So, I feel that I've been doing my best to balance both. And that's what I see as walking in two worlds.
Awesome. Is there anything else that is particularly campaign focused that you want to make sure that you get on?
Well, there's, I think it's really important that we continue to advocate, and that's what FSIN's mandate is for our treaty rights that are being eroded, because currently you see things like the healthcare system and education, and we're not able to fund all of our students, and, we're given the generic name brand of medicine, and, where there's a lot of systemic discrimination in the healthcare system. I was in the hospital visiting family not too long ago, and we couldn't even get in the smudge room. No one even knew where it was. So, there's like a lot of work that needs to be done when it comes to protecting our treaty rights, and, even hunting, selling off of Crown land, that's a breach of treaty. That's a breach of the fiduciary obligation. And so, yeah, there's a lot of work that I really, I hope I can push forward and shine a light on.
That's awesome. That's great to know. And of course, as we get to move forward, I warned you before that on the Wavell Star Show, we do like to talk about stuff, the and stuff part. So we're going to move on to the and stuff. Feel free, by all means, if you want to segue back towards anything that ties directly to your campaign, you can go ahead and do that. So what's your favorite thing to do outside of work?
Well, I'm a mom. So, hang out with my girls. They're getting older now. They're 6 and 7. So I like, we go biking a lot. Other than, parenting, which is a huge responsibility. I just enjoy sports. I enjoy going to the mountains and snowboarding every year, traveling and, seeing friends that are in other cities, and yeah.
Awesome. Okay, what's the best movie you've watched in the recent past?
The best movie recently. I mean, I feel like the last thing I've watched on Netflix was that Squid Games. Did you
Yeah,
watch the Squid Games?
I did not see that one yet, but I heard it's really good.
It's pretty intense. Yeah, yeah. I don't really run through shows ever. I don't really have the time to do it, but I ran through that one.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I'm totally that way. I got into the whole YouTube thing where everything is like my attention span is super short. So now I'm trying to actually watch movies here and there. And I should
Yeah.
probably read. I should probably read a book here and there as well.
No. Books too. Yeah, that's definitely. I enjoy a good book, but don't have the time for it really.
Yes, for sure. I hear you. Okay, here. This one is really burning. Everybody wants to know: McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
Ooh, that was pretty definite. Why? Why so fast?
Their coffee.
The coffee,
Yeah.
not bag fries.
Oh no. I mean, chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are really good too. You know. So.
The new chick, I don't know. Over the years, I think the nuggets have they've gone to crap a little bit. Some of them, where you go, I've had some in Winnipeg that they were pretty crap.
Oh, okay. I haven't experienced that yet. So.
Okay, Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi, right here.
Pepsi, same here. Yeah. Diet. Oh, I don't have one right here. I've got one right there. Diet Pepsi myself. What's your favorite place you have ever visited?
That's a hard one. I'll say Whitecap. Just kidding. My favorite place ever, maybe Arizona.
Maybe Arizona. Which
Yeah.
place in Arizona?
Well, I went to Phoenix, Arizona. Talking Stick First Nation. They have a lot of stuff to do down there.
Cool. Yeah, I was down there for a few powwows back in the day, Tempe, Arizona, hanging around in Phoenix. Really, really cool place. I love Arizona.
Yeah, they have a very strong Indigenous presence there.
Absolutely. If you could meet any person living or passed on and have a conversation with them and they would tell you everything, who would it be?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Good answer. What's your favorite song or songs to listen to get you motivated?
I really like some old school gangster rap.
Example?
Yeah, but I mean the new school rap too, like Snotty Nose Rez Kids. Those
Yeah.
guys are like probably my favorite. Yeah, I really like listening to my friends' music as well. My friends Soka, Dakota, Indigenous artists that are up and coming. Yeah, they're my favorite.
Okay. How about what advice or information would you share with the 15-year-old version of ALY Bear?
I would tell her that everything's gonna be okay, and that just to stay strong, keep your head up, and stay focused, and never mind what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Who is your childhood celebrity crush?
Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett. Have you ever met a celebrity you thought that was cool but was actually a jerk in real life?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
They say don't meet your hero. Try not to ever meet your hero because it's usually disappointing is what they say. But I never actually had that. I met a few of my heroes and they haven't disappointed me yet. So.
I remember me and my older brother, we met Steven Seagal once, and he was just like, oh my God, because he like loved watching the Steven Seagal shows back in the day when he would like kick everyone's ass.
Yeah.
But he was nice.
Yeah, cool. All right, you can only have one meal for your entire life. You have to eat it over and over again, and that's all you can eat. What's the meal?
Pizza.
Pizza. Oh, perfect. What do you like? That's totally my favorite meal. What's your favorite? What do you put on your pizza? What's your favorite pizza?
Pepperoni pizza.
It's just straight pepperoni. It's easy to order, right? Pepperoni.
Yeah. But usually like pepperoni that has like mushrooms and green peppers. That's the good one.
Yeah. I like green peppers and onions. Pepperoni, salami, green pepper, onion, or all dressed is what I go with. Favorite NHL team?
Canucks.
Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're not like killing it right now or lately, but I was born. I was born into it. My mom slapped a Canucks jersey on me when I was just like came out the womb.
And that was that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was really important. What did you eat for breakfast?
Oh, I actually was fed very well this morning I had a meeting with Montreal Lake. And she said, "Ape, me too." And I sat down and I ate.
Sit down and eat.
Oh yeah, it was everything. Eggs, bacon, yeah.
And when they invite you, you got to stop and eat, right?
Oh yeah, you can't say no to food. That's traditional. That's a law.
Totally. One time we were on a wrestling show on a reserve, and the show was going to start like in half hour or whatever, so everyone was kind of getting ready to go, and we got invited to eat, and the promoter said, "Oh no, we don't have time." I said, No, we stop and we eat, and the show doesn't start until we're done eating." And we ate.
Yeah.
Okay, how many cups of coffee in the morning?
2 at least, maybe 3.
What do you put in them?
I put sugar and cream, doubles.
Doubles, okay. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Both.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
Still young. What's the best book you've ever read?
Hang on a second.
Okay. She's going to get the book. She probably has a segment of it highlighted. She's a lawyer. And in the meantime, we've got a few other interviews scheduled throughout the week. We have current Vice Chief David Pratt coming on, in addition to candidate Curtis Standing, I believe, will be coming around on Thursday. And, of course, on Thursday is also the weekly report. And for the weekly report, you know who comes on Thursday nights with me. You know it. Brent Haneke. The one and only tag team partner, Brent Haneke, my trainee. He's going to be here. And, flex them arms. Okay. I can bounce pecs. And while we're at it, Kisik, Carla Nordstrom out of Saskatoon. We are currently booking presentations, role model workshops, in addition to sports camps. Of course, we just had the previous summer Kisik camps, very successful, and looking forward to next year. Hopefully, we will be done with this pandemic by that time. Sing a song. You first. You're gonna have to come on here, Delia. Delia, come on the show sometime. Talk to me a little bit about singing. You should come on the roll call, Delia. Oh! Yes! Delia, get in the comment box right now and commit to it right now. Tell the people out in the world and Facebook world that you think it's a great idea and you're going to come on the Wave Star Show. Because you will be a fantastic... Yes! There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we will revitalize the roll call. We haven't had a roll call for a while. Since before summer, since powwow started. Once powwow started, we kind of slowed down with the roll calls, but we now have Delia Waskowicz will be on the show. She will be, we've also had Fawn Wood in the past. She came with Dallas Waskehat, of course. And we also have had Terry Paskiman and Joe Rainey Sr. And we also plan to have Ralph Morin in the future. And, of course, planning to still do the face-to-face interview with Mr. Francis Green, Shining Elbow. So it's just a matter of trying to make the schedule coincide of when I go to Alberta. Because when you hit the road, you got to make sure you get a few things done all at once. Because fact of the matter is, you're not going to necessarily be able to get everything that you're going to be wanting to do, because you can't leave home all the time, right? Because if you could, you would just jump in your vehicle and drive any place that you want, but we can't do that. Anyways, it looks like we are almost ready to go. Are you there? Can you hear me? There she is. Can you hear me, Allie?
Hi, hello.
Hello, can you hear me? There's Joe. I think we lost your sound. this time. Delia, you could hear me over there, right? Because I saw that you had commented. I think we may have... Oh, what is this? No. No, I think we lost your sound, Ali. The Zoom. The good old technical issue sometimes with Zoom. We could probably just get you to restart real quick if you want. You can hear me, or you can't hear me at all. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1. I want to see Andrew and the cookie sheet on your show. Yes, so do I. I have not seen Andrew for quite a while. I will have to get him out here with that cookie sheet. That cookie sheet thing was a pretty cool. Oh, it looks like you are there. Oh, it says your mic isn't connected. Because it says you can't unmute their mic. Their mic is, I bet you're on now. Oh, we're just having some technical difficulties. See, that's what it's the election. Someone's screwing around with the election. Who's trying to mess around? Ziffy. Anywho, not sure if we are going to be able to successfully reconnect, but we will hang on for 1 second because we have a few things that we can bring up. Of course, we have David Pratt coming in addition to Darren Morin and Curtis Standing. So those will take place this week. And once again, Thursday, we are going to have the weekly report, and it's going to be a really good weekly report. We've been working on that, and we've got Brent. We've got Brent the Henneque is all fired up. And Aaron Tatusis wants to go over Bugs Day, the Hour of Rage. Did you watch it, too, or listen to it? See, everybody knows that Aaron Tatusis secretly listens to John Gormley, and he secretly calls in, and you don't know it, but he's the one that goes in and says the bad stuff about Indigenous people. I'm just kidding, Aaron. I'm just kidding. So, Thursday, we have the weekly report. We will go over what's happening in the world of professional wrestling. Talk a little bit about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. We will be lining up some shows here with my tag team partner, Brent the Henneque. Of course, we will be in Alberta. We will be in Winnipeg and Peguis in the very near future. And there is talks of some documentary stuff going on. Can't reveal exactly what that is right now, but we will definitely do that in the very near future. And it looks like we may have had some bad luck in terms of technical issues with Ali. But we, there she is right there. We got to the very end of the questions. There's like literally just like a few questions left here, but I wouldn't mind to get back to them. Let's see if we got her. We'll try one more time.
Hello?
Mic check 1 2. There you are. Can you hear me?
Oh, my goodness. Technical difficulties. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I totally get it. This is what it's like at work for the past 2 years.
Oh, COVID life.
Right?
Well, I'm just happy this didn't happen during a campaign meeting forum.
Yeah,
it'd be
totally.
in the middle of pitching my platform, and it's boom.
Yeah, totally. It's better to happen when you're talking about whether you're an early bird or a night owl, or how many cups of coffee you drink in the morning, right? It's okay if you lose during that.
Yeah, no, I was enjoying those questions though.
Okay, well, I've got a handful of those left. If you've got time, I appreciate that you came back, and if you don't mind, we'll go through these real quick, and then we'll let you take the mic and say whatever you want. So
yeah, hopefully I don't go again. My computer, I don't know what happened.
Okay, all good. Okay, so what is your most used emoji?
Oh, can I look?
You can go ahead. It's an open book test. It's an open phone test.
There's praying hands, the fist up, and also the tongue out.
Okay, how about what is the worst style choice you have ever made?
I don't know. I think I make pretty good style choices.
All right. If you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be? Like one that's long gone.
Oh, well, I think the trends coming back, like dressing more indigenous, rocking more of our beaded jewelry and all that stuff, chokers. It's all coming back.
Yeah, decolonizing for sure.
Hmm.
Does your current car have a name?
No, but it's a girl.
It's a girl. It's female. Okay. If a movie was made out of Ali Bear's life, what genre would it be, and who would play you?
Uh, well, I guess you would want an indigenous actress, right? But one of my
Ideally.
ideally, um,
Just kidding.
so I guess I would have to go with my friend who's an actress, maybe Michaela Shannon.
Cool.
But one of my favorites would be Emma Watson, from Harry Potter.
Cool. So you have to sing karaoke. What song do you pick?
Probably that really sad one, "Picture" by Kid Rock.
Ooh, that's a sad one. Sad one.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite food as a child, and how do you feel about it now?
Mustard. I guess I know it's not a food, but I still won't eat it.
Serious? You don't like mustard? Like not even on a hot dog?
No.
Wow.
I don't like it on my burgers. Nothing.
Relish?
No.
Vinegar?
No.
These are old people foods, right? Those are the things. I went on a rant on that on my podcast the other week there about how salt and vinegar is it's incredible on French fries, and not enough people know about it because everyone goes with fancy seasoning salts and poutine and all that, where it's way long gone past.
Poutines, definitely.
Yeah. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us here, and of course, humoring us and answering some of these regular, everyday sort of questions that are just for the people. But of course, we're all looking forward to the elections that are coming up, and wish you all the best. I just wanted to turn it last word over to you. To go ahead and promote and let the people know whatever it is that you want to let them know.
Okay, well, Padame for having me tonight and asking me to be on the show, giving me the time and space. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the light questions and the humor, because everything's kind of very serious now, especially with politics. Especially with it getting closer to elections, things are getting more politicky. And this is kind of my first time doing this as well, putting my name out there, and so it's a lot actually. But at the same time, I feel that I have prepared my whole life for this, and so I really hope things do go well. I am extremely passionate about Indigenous rights, and since I was in grade school, when I was a little girl in elementary school, I was writing my papers about Big Bear, Poundmaker, Louis Riel, and it's always been something that I've always done. And right to high school, university, law school, and so I'm just thinking everything that I've learned and accumulated over the years is something I want to be able to apply in a leadership position as a young, educated, Indigenous woman and mother. Because for the longest time when I was in law school or trying to get to law school, I had a lot of people doubt me, and I see that, and I don't want other people to feel that way. I want people to know that they can be whatever they want to be. And if people doubt us, like that whole stay focused, keep your eye on the prize, don't worry about what other people are saying and what other people are doing, because what it comes down to is who you are. And if you know who you are and you have that relationship with the Creator, I think things will work out the way they're supposed to. So I have faith.
Very inspiring. Thank you so much, Ali, for being with us here today, and best of luck with you with your campaign. Thank you to everybody out there that joined us this time. We will see you the next time. However, in the meantime and in between time, that's it. Another edition of the Wavell Star Show. Bye-bye now.
Peace.